Well, great morning. So the card I couldn't remember yesterday is the Seven of Swords, which is the theft, the card of theft or the takeaway. What you're carrying, what you're leaving behind, etc. So yes, with a regular deck of playing cards, you don't have the major arcana with it, okay? You have just all the players that are involved in things. So we're going to do this one more time. I'm going to use it and see how I do this morning. See if I do any better than I did yesterday. And I want to look at Bondi. I'm going to look at the energy with Bondi, I think. So the first thing out, the center of it, the Seven of Diamonds, which would be the harvest, the pentacles, not liking the harvest. And what's crossing it is the Eight of Diamonds or the Eight of Pentacles, which would be what's being worked on. She doesn't like the harvest of things that are being worked on, that she's having to deal with, okay? Because she's not dealing with it well. We also have the Two of Diamonds, which is the Two of Pentacles, what they're juggling, and crossing it, the King of Clubs, or trying to control the energy, trying to control it, working on trying to control all of this stuff, trying to juggle it, doesn't like what's there. Above it, the Nine of Diamonds, which would be the wealthy. And I have been shuffling this, the wealthy, and this would be charging forward or what's being offered up. So what's being offered up when it comes to the wealthy, the things that the harvest, the things that she's juggling, crossing it, being worked on, and controlling that energy. Okay? So, I mean, the cards are telling the tale. The energy coming into it is the Nine of Swords, Nine of Spades, which is the nightmare scenario. Sleepless nights that are happening. The Four of Hearts or the Four of Cups, which is that sitting, pondering this stuff, not liking what's coming, okay? Above it, we have the Nine, feeling battle weary, the Nine of Clubs or the Nine of, and we have the Queen of Swords, unfortunately wanting the truth. So battle weary when it comes to the truth, okay? So the things that they're nightmare scenarios, pondering, not liking what's coming, and still trying to cover it over. Now the energy going forward is the Three of Swords, which we all know is painful, mentally, physically painful, going forward. The Six of Clubs, of a victory, some sort of a victory coming forward that is painful. Now we just saw that, is it Congress or Senate, but they're going to start leveraging a penalty on her for not releasing this, okay? So they are going to start fining her heavily, and that could be this painful, mental, physical, painful that is coming, that is, again, the Six of Clubs, which is the Six of Wands, which is a victory. Yeah, because above it, We have the Ten of Pentacles, which is Republican, or the monetary, all the monetary stuff. When it comes to the Jack of Clubs, which is this, the Knight would be the Knight charging forward with this action. And there are some that are involved in it that are actually Republicans as well. This is not just Democrats. So above it, we have 2 9s and a 10. So we have the battle weary when it comes to the wealthy and the Republicans. The truth, the foundation is the truth. And then this charging forward, what's being offered up, and this continuing to charge forward. What's underneath of it all is wanting to get to a better place. Okay, she wants to get out of it, but she is stuck. She is stuck in it, and it's good. She's got that nightmare energy coming into it now, pondering this stuff, what she's gotten herself into. Battle weary when it comes to the truth, having to cover this over. And going forward, again, it's saying it's not good for her, that she is, again, facing a victory, which is going to be quite painful mentally and physically. And they are charging forward with this. Even some Republicans are on board with this, charging her monetarily for not releasing the files. So I say the regular playing deck does well when you're looking at a person, a situation, and what they're involved in. This actually makes quite a bit of sense when it comes to Pam Bondi. So let's go ahead. We'll do one more. I'm going to use the cards, and we'll look at Trump. Look at Trump this morning. What does it say about Trump this morning? So first thing out is the 8 of Cups, wanting to walk away. 8 of Hearts, wanting to walk away. Crossing it, though, is the 2 of Clubs. So figuring out the next action. Wanting to walk away. Trying to find some finagle way to get out of things. When it comes to, again, the 4 of Cups, pondering what's coming, not liking it. Crossed by the 4 of Diamonds, or what he's holding on to, what they're trying to hold back. Okay? Figuring out the next move, how they're going to hold this back. Okay? Because he's working on this, not liking what's coming, pondering it. Above it, yeah, looking for some way to abuse the system, abuse of power. The 5 of Swords, or the 5 of Spades. And again, wanting to control the action, or being ruled by the action. Okay, so in this case, it's wanting to control the action with nefarious means as usual. Wanting to walk away from it. Pondering what's there. Figuring out his next move. And what he's hanging on to, what he wants them to keep redacted. Energy coming into it. We have the actions in hand, the actions that they are doing, and some something new concrete is coming out. There will be something new concrete when it comes to the White House. The 4 of Swords. Oh no, that's not the White House. That's the 4 of Swords. Is not the White House. That would be the 4 of Wands is the White House. So 4 of Swords. Let me sit here and think about. I'm going to have to contemplate that one. The 2 of Diamonds. So what's being juggled when it comes to this something new coming out, the actions in hand. Oh, mentally repressed. That's the 4. The 4 is mentally repressed when it comes to his the actions in hand with something new concrete that they're trying to juggle. So mentally he's trying to figure a way to again abuse the power, and it's kind of like the speech he gave, which was just full of crap. The whole thing was lies from start to finish. So he's trying to figure out something, but he's losing his mental abilities. So it's not going well with this, with him trying to, with the actions in hand, what he's doing, something new concrete that he's trying to juggle. It's not going to go well, okay? So energy going forward is figuring out the next move, seeing what's coming in, the actions. When it comes to the stuff that's up in the air, the 7 of Hearts, or it would be 7 of Cups, what's up in the air. Above it, we have the Republicans, okay? How the Republicans are playing this and what they're working on, okay? What's driving the whole thing is the 6 of Swords, wanting to get to a better place. Okay, of course, he's wanting to get out of this, but he's trying to come up with some sort of a new scheme to abuse the Republicans to get them on his side, but mentally he is losing it, so that's not going to work well for him. The Foundation juggling and trying to control the power and working on things, but again, wanting to walk away from this, pondering what's coming. He's looking at the actions in hand, trying to put out something new and concrete, but trying to figure out what's coming in and the things that are still up in the air. So it looks like he is today in a state of confusion and trying to find some way that he can pressure the Republicans to, the ones that are on the side of the Democrats, the ones that are pushing for this to be released, trying to find some nefarious way to kowtow them to come into line. But unfortunately for him, his mental state is declining, and so that's not going to go well for him. Trying to come up with some way, something new, something concrete to make them back off. It's not going to happen. So that's what I get from just a regular playing card deck, telling the tale this morning on Bondi and Trump. So both of them are not doing well. His mental health is fading, and so he's trying to come up with some sort of nefarious way to bring them under control. It's not happening, and she's being hit with sanctions, etc. It's going to cost her a lot of money. This is going to be very painful for her mentally, physically, and again, she's still trying to, she's having sleepless nights, battle weary, and again, the walls are closing in on Bondi. And Trump is, like I said, his failing health, his mental capacities are just really, going downhill fast. So while he's always this time been a mob boss, wanted to be a mob boss, when you're in mental decline, it doesn't work so well. So what's going to happen with it? 2 of clubs, figuring out the next move. 4 of clubs, the White House, from the White House. And 10 of clubs, all about the actions, the burden, trying to figure out the next move from the White House, but he's burdened by it, okay? He's burdened by it, all about the actions. It's all about the actions. So even from the White House, he can't do anything, okay? It's piling up on him. Well, eventually we'll get light out there. The puppies they're just snoozing over here. I had made some coffee this morning. And so on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.